Hello, welcome back to Monster Train. It's 5 p.m. I'm not doing too bad today. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it's dark out at 5 p.m. almost, which is like, ugh. But it's been overcast here. Uh, Nothing new with me, particularly. Friday, computer's fixed, feeling good. Yeah, no, nothing really. I'm gonna probably spend some time today trying to record some stuff. I have a little more motivation since I was forced away from my PC for the last 2 days, so no promises, but I do have a run of Into the Breach to go, and I have Arcanium ready to go, so there's content for a while now. I should upload it in case something bad happens, but my PC wouldn't crash 2 times in 1 week, surely. I mean, I'm pretty surprised because I was sure I was gonna mess something up since this is the first time I've really put anything together. But yeah, so far, like, gone a full day, nothing too terrible has happened. Very cool, very exciting. You ever built your own PC? Done the parts and all that? I didn't originally with this computer because I bought it in like 2017, 2018, somewhere around there. I think it was like start of 2018. But it was like at the height of the graphics cards being up, and so I looked at the prices and I was like, wow, it's cheaper to just buy this pre-built. But honestly, it did really well. It came all managed. I think that people give them a bad rap, but there are good pre-builts out there, and don't let the gamers put you down. That's truly, don't let the gamers get you. The pre-built I got was solid. I'm a fan. And now I've done the parts replacement and stuff, and I feel I have a better understanding though. Anyway, I hope you've been well. Let's get to it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Today's Hellhorned Wurmkin, just a standard pair. Explosive Sigil, Spell Shield, Chase, Fortify Shelter, Impish Scholar. I did not realize that those videos that I put up were pre-DLC. One of them was DLC. I'm gonna go hold. I gotta think. It's probably Lost Luggage. I think it's a lot better than Collection of Tales. Yeah, when I watched a little bit and I was like, oh yeah, this is before they added the DLC. One of them was a Spine Chief though, so like, I was like, oh, so these must both be from pre-DLC or from the DLC, but no. I'm down to open this. Yeah, Jack Strips is good. Hope there's no armor trial here. I just thought it was interesting. Invasion Trial is good. We just play bottom floor with the Invasion Trial and let the free money roll in. It's fun to look back. I don't have a whole lot of content left from the pre-DLC times. Well, that's obviously not true because I have like an entire backlog of content from the pre-DLC times. You can go watch the entire original series if you want to see more content like that. If you want to see how the game was played back in the day, you can just go watch it. I have like hundreds of hours, honestly. It's a lot of time. It's like, think about it. It's like 300 episodes or something like that. I looked at it. I looked at how long it was at one point, but it has been a while since I looked. I'm gonna torch this. The torch here is important just to stop that enemy, the Forged Disciple, from going above 40. Saves me 2 HP. Oh wait, I have Jack Strips. That didn't matter. Never mind. Anyway, I am gonna get clipped for another bit. I should have thrown a Fracture on the top floor there to save myself 2 more HP. Or a torch, either way. Gotta remember to factor in the Jack Strips. It's hard to do, honestly, I think, because it's not right, typically, to factor in Jack Strips to your damage calculation, at least for me, because I'm trying to also expedite, right? I'm gonna go Purple Vent, for sure. Hogfight, not really what I was looking for here. I gotta take a few breaks to take a drink. 2 days without talking, kinda wild. Gotta rebuild the stamina. I'm willing to go Proclamation. I think it's fine. I think Proclamation's a pretty good card. Typically, it's underrated in my mind compared to how it actually performs, because yeah, there's just a better card usually in your common packs. Keeper of Echoes for sure. It's a great play with with Prince. I've played this before and I think it loses if you play Keeper Prince. Well, no, you only have to play one space actually. That should be fine. I'm gonna take plus 25 reroll. I could play plus 25 Endless. It's okay. Or you can play Endless Impish Scholar. And then you can change the idea a little bit. You can play Shelters instead. I think I like that less. I don't... I don't know if you need multi-strike. Hypothetically, they shouldn't die. But if you go to 70 HP. I worry about Endless because if you end up behind... No, I'm gonna play Endless. It's just a little concerning, I think, because if you fall behind, you're gonna stay behind forever. That's the fear. As soon as you fall behind, like, one time, you're caught. What's the rest of the map like? Okay, I'm not gonna take this. You could put a value stone on Shelter, but that's not a lot of value now. Yeah, what I'm trying to say here is that when you fall behind, as in when one of them dies, when your Endless guy dies, you stay behind because then you're down 2 energy. Probably I'll take energy space on this run because I don't want to double draw keepers. And also, if you play this how I was thinking I would play it, right? If you play this with... Okay. Whatever. If you play this how you may initially think too, you're done. What'll end up happening here is... So, how I initially think too is space draw, by the way, or draw space. And what'll end up happening is you'll just have too many... Well, your first 2 turns are just completely wasted, I guess, is the more accurate way to put it. Turn 1, turn 2, nothing happens because you play a keeper on turn 1, and then you have 1 energy, and then on turn 2 you're down in energy. So what do you play? Well, you play another keeper, I guess. And then nothing else. There's a lot to not like there, basically. So I think that you have to skip draw and just say Lost Luggage will make up for it, which it probably will. Also with Lost Luggage, there's a much higher chance of drawing 2 on turn 1. No, I don't think I'm going to play Fledgling Imp here, because Keeper Prince is 6 space. I'm not playing double space to play a Fledgling Imp. And I don't want to add any non-purples to this deck unless it's something really good. Return Soul is purple and very good. Apex Imp. Nah, like, honestly, I just don't feel like it. It's fine. You could play Apex Imp here, but I don't think it's a lot better than playing Prince with 2 keepers. I think that both lines are going to win, but if I lose, you can look back and go, oh, well, you could just play Apex Imp. To be honest with you, I just don't feel like it. Sure, click Apex Imp, win the run. And this isn't that much more exciting, but I like this line more. I think it's more fun, so... yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'll take Notice Stone. I'll take the Relic as well. Base Charge is okay. I don't think it's that good. I think I'll take Capricious. Like I've said, Capricious is good as long as you know it's not gonna ruin your units, which it usually doesn't. Typically you'll be fine. Want Echoes of the Past or Alloy? Or a Rage card. There's like 2... I'm gonna go with Hellhorn. Yeah, Dark Deal was the other one. Dark Deal's also good. Okay, I mean, this should be another pretty straightforward run, I have to say. I'm ready for whatever the game throws at me. I should start thinking about the future. Chase Seraph. Oh yeah, Chase Seraph actually means that I think I'm more interested in playing Prince. Although, like I said, it's probably fine no matter what you do here. This is on probably. Fine. Do you think it's worth it to play Torch, Soul, Torch? Probably. You also get 3 purples instead of 2, and a full play of Shelter. And don't forget I took Notice Stone. I'm ready for Notice Stone to wow me here. But like in a good way. It does have a little bit of anti-synergy actually, with Hellhorn in general. That's nothing new. There's nothing shocking about that. So Dark Deal is actually a little worse than I gave it credit for. That's my mistake. I forgot about Notice Stone. My beat. I will take this and grow from it. Not really, because this is the sort of thing that just is hard to think about, honestly. I also don't think it's that much worse, to be honest with you. You play Fracture, Fracture's bent to kill here. This combat is unusable. This is the weird part of the run, though, I feel, where we're just going to be absurdly strong, and the run is not in question whatsoever, and we have to think about what's going to cause us trouble. Well, I think that there's multiple reasons to not like Dark Deal in this run now. So Chase Seraph is looking a little more annoying. You live if I play Shelter. Sure, dude, go ahead. Have fun. Have a great time, Impish Scholar. I wonder if this run wants me to just sit here and duplicate Return Soul. There's too many keywords rolling around in my brain. There's too many card names, I guess, really. Hold over Perfect Insanity. Plus 20 Consume Dark Deal is really funny. I wonder if Hellhorn makes this a little worse because it can mess up their good self-damaging cards, but, you know. This is pretty silly. I'll go this. I think the 2 echoes... I mean, hold over Perfect Insanity. This is actually not a question. Hold over Perfect Insanity, plus 20 Consume Dark Deal. Never mind. It's like, ooh, maybe I'll play Hold Over Perfect Insanity. Yeah, fucking right. Nah, none of those. We're gonna take... Let me look at the duplicate timings. So the space doesn't do anything for me until this fight. Until Combat 6. But we're strong, I think. So I'll take the space anyway. It doesn't have to do anything. I could take it now also. Right, I could... Yeah, you know what? It does make actually pretty good sense to just grab them now. So we can remove 2 Train Stewards. I'm not going to the Steel Shop, of course. Hellhorn Banner has a multi-strike Rail Beater. It's not bad. But the Hellvent gives me another Keeper. It's a little awkward because if I draw both of them on turn 1, it's not great, but I don't think it's that bad. Give me money. Get the hell out of here. Spikes 4 is actually not good. I don't want to take that with Brawler. We draw none of them, or one of them on turn 1. None of them on turn 1 would be Monster Train broke down. This will also let me solidify my feeling of I should take energy. I am pretty sure as is that I should take energy. It is looking more and more reasonable by the moment, I have to say. I need to play Impish Scholar yet. Impish Scholar is worth hanging on to and playing around with a little bit. Often I would just throw him away and get him out of the way, but the card's pretty good here. Consuming Dark Deal is definitely the right idea. Just get the value and then get it out before Notice Stone becomes a problem. Definitely makes sense. Yeah, I had a feeling I was gonna see this. There's not a whole lot you can do about it either. Play another Dark Deal. 21 and 19 is 40? I mean, this has to be right. Yeah. It's all you can do. It's a shame because I take 11, but it's not so bad. Definitely a little bit concerning. But with energy, I'll be able to play more cards. More cards will mean more infuses, and it shouldn't be so terrible. It's a net positive. Each of those is -3, and then the Shelter's gaining 2. It's like you're gaining 5 attack to lose 1 HP, basically, is how that would work out. You can run the numbers to double check that if you so desire, but I believe that's how that works. I don't know how strong I feel actually after seeing this combat though, although, to be fair, that is a hard enemy to crack. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an unprecedented event. Please, if you're looking away, if you're asleep right now, wake up. If you're looking away, look over here. I'm gonna do something. I don't know if I've done this in like almost 600 episodes. I'm taking Inflame. It's good here. They did it. It's purple. It's got -1 from the Capricious Reflections. I cannot believe it. It took 600 episodes for the stars to align. Give me Inflame. I want Inflame here. Words that have never been spoken before in Monster Train history. What a world. My card used to cost 1, by the way, I'm pretty sure. Or no, what happened to Inflame is they increased the price of Double Stack. Now it costs the energy as well. And Inflame used to actually be fine before that. At least it was pickable. Yeah, Impish Scholar can hang around. Picked up Revenge of the Dangled. I don't know, Dark Deal's fine. Fortify is kind of whatever, but it's not really. I mean, Fortify is kind of. It's fine because I have too much. I have too many expensive cards, I guess. I should cut the worst card here, which is probably Torch. And let's make our shelters better. Double stack -1. Reroll. -1 remove consume? Sure. That's a good pair of shelters. Double stack -1 and -1 remove consume, both pretty solid. Could have looked for value stone here, actually. I should have. It slipped my mind. It doesn't really bother me. I'll give Revenge of the Darned a 35 damage, or a 30 damage boost to take it to 35. Look ahead at the temples a little bit. 65. So, part of the reason that I took the guy when I did is to do a duplicate self-infuse and then a duplicate, which I think I will do just to get the pack shards, honestly. It doesn't seem that strong, but it's fine. Keep coming back here like I'm gonna buy a removal. I just would like to be a little stronger than this, but it's probably okay. Invasion Trial's free. I do feel a little concerned about the next little bit. This is a great fight for us, though, so... I think specifically Fel can be a problem for us here. Of course. That's fine. Probably. Probably that's fine. Can't catch this anyway. If I skip Keeper here, I'm dying for sure. So, play accordingly. 170, that might not be fine. Revenge of the Darn should make it fine, actually. You get off of this, you get 6 stats, 32 times 3. Let me play these first. You'll be 36 times 3. No, you gotta play this down here. If you don't know, by the way, a purple extract 1 card is always playable. It basically has no extract cost. Yeah, okay. Definitely the correct play. I know I end up drawing Proclamation, so I didn't have to do that, but definitely the correct idea, just to be cool. And Jackstrip's really doing a lot of heavy lifting here. Definitely feel good about consuming Fortifies. That card seems fine to just take again. And I'm gonna focus the rest of this combat on just banking stats, I guess, is how I would put it. I want more health. Yeah, so this is -3 HP, but it's plus 6 across the floor, so it's definitely a net positive. Proclamation does 55. I shouldn't be in trouble here. This boss doesn't scare me. Like I said, I'm not afraid. Definitely a little bit of we win Relentless by living for a very long time, which is fine. Hopefully we can get it off the ground here a little more. Double stack Rage Serum, Holdover Battering Ram? Give me the double stack Rage Serum, that seems good. Holdover Soul Crushing Guilt is very hard to play with, but you play Kinstone twice and it's extremely playable. You can just continue, and I can just let it go basically when it's not good. Yeah, I like this. I think it's fine. Okay, so now we're gonna do our duplicate self-infuse. I should probably remove the Fortifies. I think they're not that good. The more that I think about it, with a limited number of draws, even though they're free, I'd rather just draw a card I can't play. 5 armor is pretty meaningless. I think that after Fel... Oh, I'm off by a little bit. 25, 15 is... Oh, it's 40. Thinking this was 50. That's incorrect. I'm off by 5. I thought I was over. I'm actually under. That's fine. That's good, I would say, even. I don't want to take another, like, meaningless consume spell. This isn't a deck where I'm trying to throw a lot of consumes. I don't want to take, like, Spike of that Hellhorn or Wurmkin's Rail Spike. It's not very good. I don't think. Purge. No, this is both on piercing. Could put it on Vent, actually. Yeah, you know what? I will take this. I'll grab it now. We'll just go over by the 5. So I need to go over by 5 eventually anyway. I don't think those 10 pack shards should make the difference on Fel. Now you can look down at the video timer and go... Or, oh, he's right. Yeah, here's where the missing energy is a problem. It's not shocking. I knew it would happen eventually. Kinda had a feeling. I was kinda trying to be ready for it anyway. Does 70. I guess it's worth it to just get the 2 echoes on the bottom floor. You never know what you can do with those. No, you get like 1 on top floor maybe. Yeah, this is the part that sucks. You have 5 draw, you draw 2 dead weights, you go, wow, what happened to my turn? And the answer is you got a little bit. Actually, oh, this is piercing, by the way. How could I forget? It's definitely correct to just kill the scary enemy. Oh, no, it's not. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. I was gonna kill here and then crushing guilt up here, but this isn't purple. That's actually not great, though. I guess it's okay. It ends up fine, but I think that was kind of a scary choice. Anyway, give me torch back. Kill you. So, all of that I had to do, so I didn't even bother doing the math. What are you at now? 136, and we do... 135. Okay, we do enough. The first part of that you have to play it like I did. This part you can... That part after you can kind of go, okay, now let's count. What you got, young scholar? Rage Serum? Ooh. Down to just Dark Deal the guy. Stayed with 14 HP. We'll draw our boy, our other keeper on this turn. Assuming the draw priority stuff works how I've understood it to work, it should draw me here. Yeah, that is correct. Cool. So the way that it works is the first draw after you've recycled your deck, if you have a draw priority unit, it gets drawn. Originally we thought that it didn't work, you just didn't draw priority again, but that is not the case, as it turns out. I've been wrong the whole time. Oh, he just dies anyway. I was off by 1. This is the sort of situation where if you run the math, you get to keep that card, but I didn't, and it's gonna be like that. You get to keep the holdover Soul Crushing Guilt if you run the numbers. I'm not running the numbers, you can't make me. You have no power over me. Well, you have some power, I suppose. I'll give you an amount of power. You have like 2%, 5%. 2%'s a little too low. 2%'s a little too far down. And this ends up being a win. 22 times 2 on Fel is scary, but like I said, we win Relentless through Restriction. We get a lot of stats on these units over time. So, it all pans out nice and easy. Double stack Purpled Spike of the Hellhorn. This is pickable. I'm willing to take that. It's purple. Definitely energy. Like I've been saying. Let Lost Luggage cover for you. Time to go to another trinket shop. I'm going to the vortexes, the vortices. I've had this discussion before. Out of habit, basically. I'm gonna cut Proclamation. The thing is, nothing else looks that bad, so it's hard to cut another card. I can cut a torch, but I'm starting to get a little worried if I go any lower than that. Echo Seedling has a very high chance of being extremely silly for the run. Karuska's okay. I like Hell's Banners a lot more though, because this is a guaranteed huge spike of energy on turn 1. And potentially on turn 2 if you draw the Imp on turn 2. I think that it's good. And we will go. Okay. This trial's kind of scary. It puts 40 damage on the plate turn 1, but we should be strong enough, I think. I think we have, if we consume a spell, for example, which we do have the opportunity to do, this is an excellent draw. Only 20? Wait, why is it only 20? 10, 15. Oh, because the other ones don't die. Now that makes more sense. Okay, so I'm gonna play... Remember, whatever I play here gets tripled. So we play Rage Serum. Honestly, just play Rage Serum, Rage Serum, Rage Serum, I think. Give me 18 Rage and then a Dark Deal. Dark Deal first, that's my bad. Anyway, 56 times 5 on turn 1 is good. A lot of these guys are gonna die too, which is nice. This is where the Endless comes in. I've been becoming a pretty big believer in this Endless idea, where you just let a keeper like this die, and then you go, yeah, but he's Endless. Like, he's gonna die, and then he just comes back to life later. He's not gonna, yeah, he's gonna die there. And then he just comes back to life, same stat point. Just like he never left. You know, I should hold this over. Soul Crushing Guilt is a lot of HP saved from here on. And I can play it very comfortably every turn because I have 2 charged echo or 2 permanent echoes. So you can just go like this and oh, pop down here. You know what, I could pop down here too. There's no reason not to do that. Right? I'm missing out on like 4/4 in stats to save 20 to 30 HP, roughly. It seems like a bit of a no-brainer when you get right down to it. Yeah. I think I killed the Eternal Kinstone though to get this set up, which is fine. It's not that bad. Inflame first so you can kill. Hit it with the Revenge. That gives you a lot of Inspires. I think that gives you 3. Because you get the 1 for playing the card because it's purple, and then the 2 for the kill. So yeah, that should be 3, which is solid. Oh, Dark Deal doesn't do enough damage? Come on, Dark Deal. Oh, and I don't have another card to pull. That's fine. I was planning on playing Dark Deal anyway, so... We don't get anything for keeping high on echoes. In my mind, I feel like you get a lot more reward for staying high on your echoes than you actually do. Like, in my mind, it feels like something that I want to be very cautious of not over-extracting. But, like, for what? For what card? I guess for, like, Shelter, it matters. And for Eggs, it matters. And for, like, big extracts, it matters. But really, I don't care about my echoes that much. It really matters for Bog Flies. But I don't play... And I guess one of the Chef Paths, too, actually. It matters for the Aura one. Don't ask me, I'm not gonna remember the name. Wurmkin Etching sounds kind of bad. I'll take Soul Cripple. At 1 cost, that card's fine. Here's where you can really see why I'm a Capricious Reflection believer. I'm gonna go right because I want another return soul. Removals, I don't know, man. Fog Slime, that's good. I will reroll first. Trader's Quill is pretty good too. I'm down to just force a big consume plan here, I guess. Even though I don't get a whole lot of value out of it, I've just been handed a lot of value, so I'll take it. What do you want to get rid of here? Like, truly? Nothing. I'll get rid of a Fracture, maybe. Even Dark Deal's fine. It serves 2 purposes. It gets the scaling started, and then it fucks off and dies, and it kills enemies. Okay, I'm just gonna go. I don't want anything else. I think this deck's in a great spot. Not Rage Reliant into Chase Seraph. I'd love to draw both of my keepers on turn 1 again. Sad. Although not that sad. Okay, so we can do a lot here. Definitely don't want to play Spike. I guess I don't really have that many options actually. It's just Rage Searing 3 times. Which isn't that good against Seraph, of course, but the alternative is to play Spike, which is not good either. Play the Shelter for 10 armor. Just vent it. That looks right to me. I'll save it because I'm missing a keeper. Not worth wasting the shot. Okay, so every time it seems reasonable to consume a spell, I will consume a spell. Because now we get a lot out of it. Give me a torch here. Yeah, you get 4 inspires for consuming a spell through Return Soul, it looks like. No, not 4. You get 4 forward stats is what it looked like. What do you get here? You get 4 in stats, you get 2. Yeah, 4? That's ridiculous. And we also get the 30 damage, don't forget. I will blow through all my spells pretty quickly, but that doesn't really bother me. I don't think, because I don't really need to live that long or have all these stats. I'll be alright. Revenge it. That's pretty nice. Arch of Shields is here to swap units out, or just give plus 10 armor to my front guy. Mostly it's here because it's 0 energy in purple, and has even some amount of upside. What a great hand. Some of my scaling is definitely through the Rage, though. You can see that pretty clearly now. I don't really want to play these. I can do one on Inflame. Here's the play. You go 1 for Inflame, and then you play the other one on itself, and then you just end turn. I think that makes the most sense. Lets you do some interesting setup stuff too. Like we can maybe consume out the whole deck and get max value. I'm just waiting. Now I don't really want to spend too much on Rage here. But we're very strong. I'm sure you're well aware. Double heavies are dropping. And my guys are full HP. I'm pinging off all the backliners or they're dying to jack strips. It's not looking good for the home team. If you are on Team Seraph, that is. If you're on my team, which you better be, or else I will be sending a letter, it's looking great. The letter is going to say, hey man, that's not very cool. That's the whole letter. It's also going to include a frowny face, though. I'm going to go for the... I could play Vent there. I missed a Vent. It's okay. Keep the Soul Crushing Guild, even though I do 700-ish damage and have a lot of HP. It should be fine to just be 100% certain and go boom. Definitely more of an old style grind the boss out sort of fight. Not even that much of a grind though, really. It's like a 5 or 6 turn. Remember the old days? I've been thinking about it more and more lately. But remember pre-DLC you'd have like 30 round relentless fights? Hey, I have 100 damage and 30 lifesteal. Fuck you, loser. Die, rot, and then you just sit there forever while they die slow. That shit was wild. What a time. Thought about playing the Imp here to capitalize on the dodging of Ember Drain, but I think the Imp is more valuable later, and if I play the Imp here, I cannot daze the boss. Or else I'm just wasting the Imp completely. So for those reasons, I will not be playing the Imp. Keeper goes wherever. So whatever I return here is going to be triplicated. I can bring back Shelter. Now, interestingly, I could just rock it up here, and I could bring back Return Soul and burn like half the deck. I wonder if that's good. Or it's probably better to just go Shelter, but like, I don't know. I kind of want to do this. Just like machine gun fire a bunch of spells out here. I'll bring back the Hellhorn Spike too. And then just go like, I was gonna play it on Shelter for sure, but now we just go like boom, boom, Torch, Spike, Shelter. And there's 43 times 5 now. I think that this plan, by the way, only really works with Prince. Like this double keeper plan. It only really works with Prince because Prince is able to, or he has so much multi-strike, I should say, that you can get away with it. I feel like on most situations, this plan would just fall completely flat because this damage scaling is super low. I just burn through half my deck and my man is like a 70 attack unit. But it's 70 times 5 and I have a lot of ways to ping off enemies thanks to Notice Stone. Which is why we get to get away with it. We can keep some key cards and just sneak out of this one alright. You ever think about playing this here instead? I think it's better. I think playing Vent on the top 4 is short-sighted and asking to get bopped. Could also Daze here with Soul Crushing Guilt actually, and now that guy won't hit me. I'll take 0 for that play. Yeah, this is like moment of truth. Hey, how bad is it really gonna be? And the answer is, not too bad. Daze, the big man himself, chains. I think that I have enough health. It's kind of wild. I have enough health where trading 15 at health for 7 raid is a good deal. Not often do I find myself in that sort of a position. But you got Interstone. Return Soul, honestly, that makes a lot of sense. Kill the multi-striker before they can ruin my day. One days. I'm just gonna keep the Divinity locked up. The Divinity doesn't really matter, but you know. I think we're pretty much in the clear, but I also think that this can sneak away from you if you're not careful. If I return Soul too much, if I get too cocky, I think this one gets away from us. So I'm making sure that I give the game the respect it deserves, and it deserves a pretty good amount of respect. But what I realize now is that I should actually be consuming everything, because what I can do is I can just get down to a deck that is full of nothing but Vent. I can burn this whole deck out and end up on just Vent and Eternal Kinstone. That's gonna win. I guilt you. Yeah, I'll take the 10, it's fine. The Endless is gonna end up pretty meaningless. It mattered in like one combat, but the thing is, multi-strike wouldn't make a very big difference here, I don't feel. Which is why I think that it's fine to just play the Endless idea, right? What's multi-strike gonna do here? Well, I guess it gives you more damage power, right? But if you take Endless, you get to focus your run a lot more on what it's supposed to be doing well, which is playing Wurmbreaker Prince and letting Wurmbreaker Prince cut through everything. But actually, this run felt a little touch and go there in the mid-game. I wasn't 100% convinced of our power until fell, but once you get the 5 multi-strike, it kind of takes off. That was a fun run, though. I had a good time. I think you could play this with Apex Imp, of course, but Apex Imp, you have to go find, like, a multi-strike, so there's a world where you miss all your multi-strikes and lose with Apex Imp, probably, but I don't know. I just wanted to watch Wurmbreaker Prince number go up. I can't believe it, though. We really finally picked Inflame. Like, willingly picked Inflame. I've played it before, of course. There are runs that start with Inflame and you just never get rid of it. But, like, what the hell? Anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like. Subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.